Hi, welcome to Wellington in Somerset. It's the afternoon of a winter's day here and I'm just out for a little stroll really, and I thought I'd bring you along with me. So I've had a little stroll through the High Street and Fore Street and now I'm just heading up towards Rockwell Green. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon and what I plan to do is walk across some lovely fields down to the Basins, which is a lovely area for wildlife and fishing and that sort of thing, 2 ponds, and I'll tell you all about them when we get there. And then from there we'll go up to Rockwell Green and we'll head and have a look at the water towers, hopefully, if it's still daylight by then. And I'm going to end this video, hopefully, with some chips from the fish and chip shop there, which I've never actually been to and I want to try it, so that's my aim, to go and try those. Oh wow, I've just discovered this place. Do you know what? I must have been past here so many times and I've not noticed it before. This is Trinity Orchard. And what a lovely place it is. It's just next to the main road that passes through Wellington up towards Rockwell Green. A lovely area here to sit down. Let me just go and take a seat a minute and have a chat. So there we go. This is the view from the seat. It's all looking quite wintry at the moment. I'm looking forward to some leaves appearing on these trees. But yeah, looking forward to this walk. Once we get to where I'm going to start the walk properly, it'll be nice and green and pleasant, not so much traffic or towny stuff in it. I think these must be apple trees. So yeah, if you're trying to get your bearings, Wellington Medical Centre is just over the hedges there. Anyway, let's continue our walk along to the start of the walk proper, which is going to be off of Exeter Road. So just behind me there you'll see the garage. There's also a hotel, the Cleve Hotel. And I'm just walking up the hill a little bit, and on my right hand side there'll be a gate to a field, and that's where I'm heading for. Okay, this is the first gate you'll come to. It's not that one, okay? Just keep heading up this little hill a bit. You'll see the sign for Rockwell Green just ahead by that blue car. Okay, so we're just heading up this leafy bit here, and just in the distance there you'll see a gate ahead of us. Okay, so don't go through that gate, you go through this gate here. The sun's starting to go down now. It's not really been a very sunny day, but it has been dry, thankfully. There's the twin water towers of Rockwell Green. I'll try and get a better view of them later for you, and I'll tell you about them later as well. So I'm following the path down towards these 2 trees here. And just again looking to my left, again looking at the water towers, and you can also see the spire of the church in Rockwell Green. A little bit late in the day doing this video. I'd planned to go out earlier this morning. I'd planned to go to Weymouth actually, but there's been some problems on the roads which meant it was very difficult for me to get to the railway station in Taunton where I would have picked up the train. So I decided that I would stay at home, do a few other things, and come out locally. There's so much to explore on my doorstep, so it's really good to get out and about in Wellington. I used to do this walk quite a lot in the lockdowns actually, and it's really nice to get out and do it again and share it with you. You'll note that I am wearing Wellingtons today. This is a muddy walk, especially if it's been raining like it has been recently. So we're going to go through this gate here. Just want to show you these benches. Look at these. I think they're iron benches. Look, so old, so rickety, but so characterful as well, I think. Imagine how many couples must have sat on these. And families, of course. But I imagine couples together sitting here romantically. So we've got the water towers to one side of us, to the left, and then over here we've got all these hay bales and the field next to us here. Just a few minutes walk out of Wellington town centre. You'll see it's a very well trodden path, and lots of Wellington boot marks. And of course it's typical that you should wear Wellingtons in Wellington. So we're just coming to a little bridge over some water. Very narrow bridge. Okay, let's go get my wellies dirty. Dirtier even. Woo! Squelch. Got a children's play area there. I'm going to walk now towards the basins around this way, and we'll come back out this way because up that street there we can go to the chip shop at Rockwell Green. We'll do that later. Let's go and see the basins first. So we just go through this gate. Have been to the basins before. Regular viewers to my channel will know that I've been to the basins before, but it's always nice to come back. It's always so lovely down here. There's ducks to feed and there's swans. It's space for fishing and things like that. So there's different footpaths you can take, but I'm going to keep it simple today. Just go and see the basins and then go up to Rockwell Green because the light is going to start to fade quite fast. I'll do other walks here though if you'd like me to. Also a lovely area just to come out for a stroll, whatever time of day really. So with walks like this, I love doing it at different times of year because it looks so different at different times of the year. It'd be lovely when spring comes. I'll try and get down here again and show you it in the springtime and in the summer as well, because of course nature changes all the time and it looks different at different times of year. It's just so peaceful. I'll try and get down a bit nearer to the water without falling in. It's just so peaceful though, listening to this. I guess it's a stream, is it? Trickling. You can hear dogs barking in the distance. So pretty. And you've got that field up there with the hay bales. A really, really peaceful place to come and spend some time. I had planned to make this a little bit earlier in the afternoon. I actually bought a picnic in Wellington High Street. I bought it from Tim Potter's Butchers. Oh my goodness, I had a lovely lunch. I had a sweet chilli and pork roll and a ham salad roll as well. And they were delicious. And they didn't make it as far as the walk. I was going to bring them with me, but I ate them first at home. So yeah, I'm going to go for chips at the end of this walk anyway. I'm getting a bit peckish already. Dare I? Let's try. I'm too chicken. I'm scared of getting stuck on it actually. Don't want to be there all night. If there was somebody else with me I might give it a go, but nah, not today. So got some more bridges here, little bridges. Very cute. Just love the sound of the gushing water. And I love all these bridges as well, they're so sweet. Look at this really old, gnarly tree. It must have seen some stories happen here. Have some tales to tell. It's lovely, I can hear the birds singing as well. Imagine how many birds have lived in this tree over time. How many other insects as well. So much nature here. So many footpaths, so many different types of trees. It's just a real paradise to walk through really. You see we've got different types of wildlife here and things to look out for, like water voles. So this signpost says that the water vole is an endangered species in the UK, but at the basins and in the nearby ditches and leats, we're lucky enough to have a thriving colony. And the females can have 3 to 5 litters between March and September. So that's up to 25 pups. So that's great news for the recovery of the species. Oh, I can hear a train going past there. Got 2 swans in the distance over there. I'll try and get a bit closer to those. We've got some ducks as well. So beautiful. So you've got two of these ponds. We've got one here and one the other side. And I'll just tell you a little bit about them in a minute, why they're here. So the water here at the Basins was originally used to power the Tonedale mill. It's really interesting learning about its history actually, and there's a video I'm going to link to at the end of here called Stream Power, and I think it's called The Water That Made Wellington. And it's a really, really interesting watch. It's not by me, it's by somebody else, but I definitely recommend you watch it if you're interested to find out about the history of this area and how the water was used to power the mills. So these days, there's a group that sort of look after the nature reserve here, and they're called the Wellington Basins Volunteer Group. And they regularly do things like they cut the grass, trim the hedges, pick up litter. They keep an eye on the footpaths and keep them clear. They do a fantastic job. Oh, it's just beautiful down here, isn't it? It's so peaceful with the birds singing, the ducks quacking. You can see the swans in the distance. Let's go and get a bit closer to them. During the day, just by this seating area, by the pond here, there's often a coffee cart called Neil's, and he does lovely, very lovely coffee from his cart, and some delicious cakes as well and other treats, so do look out for him. I can definitely recommend him if he's here. As I said, there are so many lovely walks around the Basins, but I really need to stick to the main paths at the moment, I think, not get lost, which I might likely do because it is going to get dark soon. And the chip shop opens at 5 o'clock, I believe. It's 4:30 at the moment, just for reference. So I'm going to start heading that way very soon. But look, it's just beautiful, isn't it? The reflections. Here comes the swan. Let me just take a photograph of that minute. Beautiful. Is the other one going to come past? Yay. So pretty. Let me just get a reflection. Oh, beautiful photo. Thank you, swan. Right, I'm going to leave this beautiful, peaceful area and head up towards Rockwell Green now. I could stay down here for ages. This is so lovely. All the sounds of nature. And they're all putting on their loudest voices for me now as I go. The swan just snorted at me as well, but I didn't pick up that on the camera. Ducks sound like they're laughing. So funny. Right, I must go. I'm heading for chips at Rockwell Green. I'm going to walk kind of the way I came really, so I won't show you too much of the walk back. Oh, I see what all the noise was about. They're being fed. Somebody there is feeding them from the bench. And they are all gathered for an evening feast. And that's what all the laughing, quacking was about. Whoa! The ducks and the swans are being fed now. It's my turn to be fed. Definitely heading towards chips now. I remember being taken to Bristol Zoo. Well, I don't. I remember having stories told to me that I was taken to Bristol Zoo as a child, and when I saw the animals being fed, I wanted to be fed too, and I nagged and nagged my parents for food. And that's just reminding me now, seeing the swans and the ducks being fed, I want food as well. So just coming to the exit of the Basins now at this end, heading up to some houses, and I'll show you how to get to Rockwell Green village from there. So yeah, you just want to walk up north side. Hello. Hello, Pussycat. I always meet cats on my videos. Hello. Hello, are you going to say hello to YouTube? Hello. You're beautiful, aren't you? Hello. Oh, that cat wasn't so interested in me. Some of them are so friendly. That one, I think, probably just wanted food while laying into the warmth, and I couldn't do either of those for it. Beautiful pink sky ahead, look at that. So we're going through that little gap there. But lovely this pink sky. And I've just turned left at the bottom of that alleyway. Lovely butcher's shop here. I've seen it open a few times actually. So it's on a Saturday that it opens. It's from 8 until 3:30 p.m. Lovely family butchers. Direct from the British farms to the housewife. So just ahead of us we've got like a little village shop. I think it's like a Premier Stores. And also the fish and chip shop hopefully, which opens in about 5 minutes time. I can smell the fish and chips, it smells so nice. Do you see behind me there, the water towers? Let's go and take a closer look at those while it's a little bit of daylight. So yeah, there's the water towers and there's the fish and chip shop. I really like both of these towers. They're just such lovely architecture. The red one is the oldest one. It was built in 1885 and it was built of local bricks. I think that it looks like a pepper grinder. What do you think? So it was a steel water tank with a conical top and it's got a weather vane on it as well. It's been given a Grade 2 listed status by Historic England. The other one's a bit more modern. It was built in the Art Deco style and it dates back to 1934. There used to be 286 wells as the main source of water for the area, but they got polluted and in the 1870s Wellington suffered from an epidemic of enteric fever. And so the water tower was built, the red one was built, and it held 44,000 gallons. A second water tower was built soon afterwards in Dark Lane, and then this one, the third one, the Art Deco one, was built in 1934 because the demand for mains water increased. The pumps were originally steam powered, but then they were replaced by diesel pumps in 1935. Oh, it's getting really dark, isn't it? You can hardly see me. I'm heading to the chip shop now, and I'll show you my chips when I get them. So here we are, it's called Neptune's Fish Bar. I've heard good reviews about it, so I'm looking forward to it. I'll probably just have chips actually. Have something else healthier when I get home. Just fancy some chips. Oops, I left my microphone in my pocket when I recorded this and you can't hear anything I'm saying, so I'll tell you what I was saying. I went in and I discovered it was cash only, and so I didn't just want to buy chips. So I bought the whole hog. I bought fish, chips and a drink. I think it came to £8.40. It wasn't too bad. And oh my goodness, they were really tasty. I ate them on the way home and they were delicious. I thought the chips looked a little bit dark to start with, but they tasted gorgeous and the fish was really flaky. Oh, I really enjoyed that walk with fish and chips at the end, and I hope you enjoyed it too. So don't forget, I've got loads more videos on the channel from all around the southwest of England. I don't just do Wellington. I've got a fair number of videos from Wellington though, so you can check those out. But I do the whole southwest of England, and I do all sorts of different videos as well. I do beaches, towns, cities, do walks and coastal walks and all sorts and events as well. So check out my channel, Southwest Sundays, and you'll find lots more things from around the southwest of England there. And I shall say goodbye from here.